trades. Today is 28th February 2020. In this video, we will discuss about chart setups and trading strategies for Monday, 2nd March 2020 in Nifty, Bank Nifty, stocks and commodities. This is Nifty futures chart, 15 minutes time frame. Today was a very bad day for markets. Nifty is down almost 400 points and Bank Nifty is down 1000 points. I have never seen Nifty falling 400 points in a single session. And of course, I have seen earlier Bank Nifty going up 1000 points and coming down 1000 points. But Nifty, it is the first time that we are having 400 points down move in a single session. Almost all stocks closed in red except for one or two stocks. So almost all charts got damaged and almost all stocks have gone into trending mode, downtrending mode. So we will see chart setups for Monday. Now this is TDF X1 system from tdftrader.com. So this is MT4 platform. You can trade stocks, commodities and Forex markets with this system. Now this chart is in 15 minutes time frame. You can trade any time frame from 1 minute to daily or weekly. Less than 15 minutes will be for intraday, like 1 minute and 5 minutes and 15 minutes is for intraday. And above 15 minutes will be for swing trading. 15 minutes will be useful both for intraday and swing trading. That is the reason this is our preferred time frame. So every day we are showing you the charts in 15 minutes time frame so that you will understand the concept very easily. It is not a big time frame and it is not a small time frame. It's a reasonable time frame to trade both swing trading and day trading. So you can see there is a sell signal running in this Nifty chart. We have been showing the same signal in our previous videos also. So this was a sell point from 11,940. So from 11,940 it has fallen to 11,140 I think today. So today's low I think around 11,120 and now it is closed at 11,160 today. So almost 800 points down move since our sell signal has come in this system. So today's low is I think 11,118. So main reason for this fall is the coronavirus issue. So it is spreading to all markets and that is the reason Nifty has fallen 400 points. Downtrend is very strong. You can see this higher time frame indicator. It is still in pink color. Even yesterday also we have told you that if any pullback comes, we have to short, but there was no pullback. Straight away there was a gap down of 200 points. From there another 200 points it has fallen. So even now filter is completely red and oscillator is completely red and there is no buy signal and there is not even reasonable pullback also. So downtrend is very strong and we will see the option table now. This is Nifty options table. You can see 11,90,000 contracts at 11,400 level. So this will be our first resistance. So R1. So it is not so easy to cross this level. And you can see today itself there are 11,75,000 contracts are added here. And even if you get some small pullback, it will be sold into. The next resistance will be 11,500. So crossing 11,400, 500 will be very tough unless you get some good news in international markets. And if we see the put options here, so 14 lakhs contracts here and this is our support. So immediate support is at 11,200 and if 11,200 breaks, again no, 11,000 will be acting as a support. This is a major support here. So it should not break that level as per this structure. So let us see Bank Nifty chart now. This is a Bank Nifty chart, 15 minutes time frame. So it has fallen around 1000 points today. So open somewhere here. This is the first candle. Even after that also there was no buying seen in the market. So almost continuously it is being sold. And you can see higher time frame is also supporting. There is no problem in that. Even filter is also red. Even our TDF oscillator is also supporting. And you can see the sell signal is running almost I think from this level. This is around 30,550. So from 30,550 to 29,100, almost 1,500 points fall has come in Bank Nifty. But even now downtrend is strong and even if any pullback comes in this chart, all pullbacks will be sold into. Now we will see Bank Nifty options table. So this is the Bank Nifty options table. You can see here there is 3,92,000 contracts here. So 29,500 will be our first resistance. And 29,000 will be our support. As per this option table, market outlook is very weak. So we will have to see how US markets will perform tonight and what news will come tomorrow and after tomorrow regarding this coronavirus. That will decide what will happen on Monday. But as per this options table and also as per the chart structure, Nifty and Bank Nifty both are in strong downtrend and if any pullback is there, it will be sold into. So wait for a pullback and then only you sell. Don't short again if it gaps down Monday morning, because risk reward is very low there. So that is not favorable. Risk is high and reward will be low. And even for Nifty also same thing. So try to sell only pullback up to today's highest level. See, one important point you have to observe about today's market movement is that today's market fall has come because of coronavirus issue. There were no domestic issues, there were no international tensions, nothing was there. So only issue is coronavirus issue. Suppose if there is any good news tomorrow and day after tomorrow, if there is any development regarding any medicine, something like that, then market will come up very fastly, because that was the only issue due to which market has come down. So watch out for the news, don't short aggressively. And I'll tell you one small example. And I think 7-8 months back, I don't know how many of you remember, market Bank Nifty has gone up 1000 points in a single session. I think probably 7-8 months back, and next day it is down 1000 points. Exactly 1000 points it was down. So I'm not saying that same thing will happen tomorrow, but just assume what will happen to all these call writers who have sold calls if there is a big gap up on Monday morning. So all these call writers will be trapped. Of course, no call writers, they may not be writing naked calls. So if they may be having some combinations, they'll be hedging their positions. But at least 30 to 40% of those people might be naked option sellers. So that is the reason we may expect a lot of volatility on Monday if there is any positive news. Of course, if the same negative news is continuing in international markets, we may gap down another 100 points on Monday morning, because almost maximum fall has happened today. So I don't think there will be one more big fall. Market will not fall continuously. There will be some support at some point. So don't expect another 400 points downfall on Monday. That is the main thing to note. Now, one more important point to observe is that when we closed at 330, Dow was down almost 2%. I think around 1.9%. Now it is down only 0.7%. So what happens tonight in the US markets, that will be very critical. So this is Dow chart. Even yesterday also we have shown you this same chart. So there was no buying pressure. Selling is very strong because filter is still red and everything is supporting. There is no problem in this chart. So there may be some pullback. Continuously no market will fall down. Every day it cannot fall 1000 points. It is almost falling 800 to 900 points every day. So I don't think same thing will happen today. So if it happens, let us see on Monday. But generally there will be some pullback, because Dow and Nasdaq were very strong indices. If there is any good news about Corona, if there is any development in this Corona issue, there will be a very sharp pullback. So watch out for the news that comes in regarding the coronavirus. So even for Nasdaq also same picture, and downtrend is strong, everything is fine. But the same logic applies. No market will fall continuously. There may be some relief. We will have to see what happens today. And now we will go to individual stocks, and first stock is Maruti. So this is 15 minutes Maruti chart. It closed at 62.55. See, today there was a gap down at 8.45. So this was the first candle. After that gap down, it has never gone below that. In fact, it closed at yesterday's closing. So I think there is strong buying pressure seen here today, because when Nifty has fallen around 400 points in one session, so it did not even fall 1%. So if any good news comes on Monday, this will be the first stock to trade. Try to take some long positions in Maruti if there is some good news. If there is no good news, don't trade this one, because it is already in strong trend. So if any pullback is there, it might be sold into. The next one is ITC. So even ITC also same picture, but it was not so strong like Maruti. So it has given this was a first candle. There was a gap down, and afterwards it has gone up and then again came back and then closed a little bit strongly. So if today's high is crossed, we may have some reasonable pullback in this one. Even this stock is also in strong downtrend. So just watch out for that. You cannot expect big movements like 4-5% movements in individual stocks, because Nifty and Banknifty both are in strong downtrend. So try to trade only 1%, 2% moves. Try to catch only 1%, 2% moves, and then close it intraday, because downtrend, almost all stocks in downtrending. So whenever you get reasonable pullback, again you will get some selling pressure. And the next stock is IndusInd Bank. So this is IndusInd Bank chart, and sell signal is running in this. And today you can observe this was the first candle, and after that it did not go below that. So it shows you that little bit of buying has seen into this counter. And if today's high, if this level is broken, you may get some reasonable pullback of 20-30 rupees. So if 11.20 is broken, there will be 30-40 points up move. So just watch out for this stock. It was very strong today. It did not cross today's low. First 15 minutes low it did not cross, and now next stock is HPCL. And yesterday we have told you that crude price falling is positive for BPCL and HPCL, but they are not showing that strength. So today when it closed, there was some little bit of buying, so we will have to see if any buying comes. So if you get any 1 2 3 pattern in this HPCL, so you can buy on Monday. Crude is coming down very fastly and it is almost less than $50 now, so that should be helpful for HPCL and BPCL. So we may get a pullback on Monday. And the next one is Bharti Airtel. This is a strong stock in market. There was a sell signal somewhere here. Afterwards it has tried to go up, but it did not go. And even here also it tried to go up, but it did not go. But today at 3:30 we got some very good pullback. So I think this pullback may give you one move up to 539. I think 539, 540 may give you some pullback. So just wait for 1 2 3 pattern and then try to trade this only if Nifty and Banknifty are a little bit positive. Don't try to take a buy position if Nifty and Banknifty opens gap down. So if Nifty and Banknifty both open gap down on Monday morning also, just wait for first 30 minutes and see the market movements after first 30 minutes and then trade accordingly. And now we will see short positions. Now we will see the next stock. Next stock is Tata Motors. This is down 10% today. And of course reason is same, coronavirus. And if there is any pullback, you can short it. Even if market opens positively, there will be selling pressure in this because automobile industry is the first one to be hit badly by coronavirus. So next one is Tata Steel and it is down I think 6-7% today. So even this also same picture, and if any pullback comes, just short it because metals and automobiles are the first sectors to short again on pullback. And next stock is Vedanta. This has fallen 10% today. Chart structure is extremely weak. So if you get any pullback, just short it. Every pullback will be sold in Tata Motors, Hindalco and Vedanta. And all metal stocks and automobile stocks are weak except Maruti. And try to short if there is any reasonable pullback. And now we will go to commodities. This is gold chart. So there is a sell signal here. One important point to observe in gold chart is that yesterday when Dow is down almost 4%, gold did not go up. Generally when Dow is down, gold will go up, and Dow is up, gold will come down. Of course there is no exact correlation, but that is the general market movement. But yesterday when Dow is down 4%, it did not go even 1% up. So it means that this may be probable top here. This 1680 whatever is the level, that may be the probable top for gold. And now we will see silver chart. This is silver chart. There is a sell signal running here. This is COMEX silver. So it has given you reasonable downtrend. So even same logic applies to silver also. So we observed that when Dow is down, it will go up, and when Dow is up, it will come down. But when market has come down, when Dow has come down yesterday, it did not go up. So today there may be some positive movement in good Dow. So now we will see crude oil chart. You can see downtrend is very strong, and there is no disturbance in higher time frame trend. And you can see this filter is also red, and even oscillator is also red. Even X1 signal is completely red, and sell signal got triggered somewhere here. It is less than $50 now. Everybody was saying that it will cross $75. Now it has come down below 45. I think around 45. So the reason for this is also same, coronavirus. So we will have to see how it behaves, but as of now there is no buying signal in this one. So downtrend is extremely strong. Now let us see MCX chart. This is MCX gold chart. This is 1 hour chart. There is no sell signal in this chart, so earlier buy signal is running. Of course international market has given you some sell signal, but it did not give you. So in small time frames there might be a sell signal, but as of now there is no sell signal in gold chart, in this 1 hour chart. So in other time frames there might be a sell signal. So this is silver chart. You can see this is 1 hour silver chart. There was a sell signal somewhere here, and filter is also red, and candles are red. Then you would have sold somewhere here. So sell signal got triggered at 46,990. Let us say 46,900, and now it is at 45,400. That means around 1500 points down move here. So very good signal. Almost 1600 points profit has given you. And now we will see crude oil. So this is crude oil chart. This is a 30-minute chart. So yesterday also in the previous video we have shown you the same signal. 3760, this sell got triggered. Now it is at 3320, 3700 to 3300, around 400 points profit is there in this crude oil chart. So you can trade any time frame from 1 minute to daily or weekly, depends upon your capital and patience. So trading system will be same in all time frames, and only templates will have to be applied. Different templates have to be applied. For example, if you can see here, for 1 minute there is one template, for 5 minutes there is one template, and for 15 minutes, 30 minutes there is separate templates are there, for 60 minutes and for 4 hours. Even for Forex also there are some separate templates are given. So you have to use correct templates and then trade. Hope this information is useful to you. Subscribe to our channel if you like our videos. All our videos will come with useful trading strategies. If you subscribe to our channel, you will get notification whenever we upload videos. So we welcome your comments, and visit our website livetraders.com for more information regarding live trading rooms and other services. Thanks for watching.